Hello, good morning. It's Saturday. How did we get here? Congratulations to everyone getting through last week. If anything like me, I was waiting for my final child to finish school on Friday, and it feels so good. So thank you for joining me. I haven't done this for a while actually. It feels a little bit weird. But I'm going to be joined by one of my incredible clients today. I say client, she's like a friend, colleague, fellow biz babe, and an amazing client, and she's requested to join. Hang on, view request, go live, please, Sian. So while she comes on, and thank you all so much for joining. Mel, Wendy, Kirsty, Sarah. Oh, hello, my darling. So good.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you doing?
I'm really good, thank you. I'm really good. Thanks to Lucy for joining, and Becky. I'm just going to say hello to a few. And also, do you know what? I was real down in the dumps this morning because I'm still in blooming isolation, which you know, and we'll talk about in a minute. And I was like being a right Mardy, and then you texted me going, do you know what? I'm really excited. I'm like, do you know what? So am I. I'm going to go and get myself in the shower. I'm going to put my makeup on, which I never do on a Saturday. Do my hair. I wasn't even going to do my hair. I was like, do you know what? No, I'm going to do my hair. Because I just want to be on and just enjoy this moment with you. And honestly, it's put a real spring in my step. So thank you for joining me and agreeing to do this.
Oh, it's my pleasure. You look beautiful, Sally, as always. Natural beauty.
When you sent me your photos, yes, I was like, oh, babe, can you just send me a few photos so I can do some promo on it? When you sent those photos through, I was like, oh, God, I mean, you're just incredible. And if anyone hasn't checked out Sian's page yet and gone and seen the promo videos and the shots and the products, please do, because yeah, absolutely amazing. So
no, it's not what you know, it's who you know some of the time, isn't it? I just got a really good photographer, that's all. Really good lighting and good editing.
do you know what this thing is? I mean, it just makes such a difference, doesn't it? And I think if you don't know how to do something yourself, let's do it for you.
Yeah, you're so right. Yeah, and I have tried, and nah, I cannot do that.
Oh, brilliant. So, I suppose I should kind of, try and kind of kick this off really with why we're here, why we're doing it. For those of you who don't know me and what I do, I'm the founder of Scoach. I founded Scoach because much like Sian, I've spent my whole entire career in working in male-dominated environments. I've also worked in recruitment for 20 years and been helping women kind of career transition through that time. Categorically tell you that only a handful of those women have really reached their full potential. So I feel like there's something needs to be done about it, which is why I set up Scoach, to really empower people, really empower women to essentially, chase their dreams and bloody go for it. So we kind of knew each other before that, didn't we?
Yes.
We've known each other for a long, long time. And then you came onto one of my programs when you were launching essentially your business. So can you tell me where your kind of career journey started? And I think it's important to kind of talk about the transition, because I think a lot of women feel like they're stuck in what they do, and they've been doing what they've been doing for a long, long time, and they almost can't see a way out. So I'd love to kind of, you to just share your story with us, really.
Well, it was just such good timing. You came about a month before I was planning to launch, and I'm very confident in my ability to formulate in skincare. I've done so much research behind it, and I know it works, but I wasn't confident in taking that step into doing my own business. I was like, oh God, people are going to think, who does she think she is? And I just didn't have that confidence, and I just needed someone to give me a kick up the bum and give me that empowerment that you did. So when your course popped up, I mean, obviously, like you say, I've known you for a long time and I've always looked up to you, even when I first started in recruitment. And I thought, right, Sally is the woman for me. If anyone's going to be empowering, it's going to be Sally. So I thought, I need to get on this course. And it was the best thing that I did. So a long story short, the business started just before COVID came about. I'm just going to get deep for 1 minute, okay? Is that all right?
I want you to go deep. I really want you to share your story, Sian, because I think genuinely it will resonate with a lot of people. And I think, so please share everything. I think it's really, really important.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So just before COVID, me and my husband were going through our second round of IVF, and unfortunately, it didn't work. I suffered 2 miscarriages, and it gave me the worst adult acne. And when you're doing IVF, you want to be as healthy as possible. Obviously, I'm plant-based diet. Everything that I consume is organic when I can. And my skincare I was using, I was getting prescribed stuff from the doctor, and one of the side effects on the tablet said infertility. I was like, what? So obviously stopped taking them straight away. And anyway, so but the acne I was getting just consumed my face and my shoulders and my back, and confidence at all-time low. And I thought, right, I've got to do something about this. I was ordering a load of stuff online, skincare online, and I was getting greenwash, you know when someone says it's organic, but you can legally say something's organic, even if it's got 5% organic ingredients. And I thought, nah, I want to make a change about that. So did a load of research, and I just brought a few ingredients online, put something together, and after a lot of trials and a lot of mess in the kitchen at the time, I found a formulation, and it got rid of my acne within a week. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
And one of my best friends at the time had just had a baby, and he had really bad nappy rash. Nothing was touching it. Everything she was getting prescribed and whatever just wasn't touching it. She said, Sian, let me try some of the cream that you've made. And at the time, I called it Sian's healing cream, you know. And I thought, why not? I mean, it hadn't been tested by a lab at this point. It was literally just a hobby out of my kitchen. But I thought, why not? It's all natural, no preservatives, it's all organic. What can go wrong? Overnight, it had cleared it. And she sent me the before and after pictures, and I was just in tears. I just couldn't believe it that I've made this difference. So that's when the pressure came. That's when all my friends were like, oh, Sian, I heard about your healing cream. Let's try some. Okay. So literally for a week, I was just in the kitchen making this cream. And the word got out, and I'm scientifically minded, but like a hippie at heart. So I knew if I was going to make this into a business, that it had to be organic. It had to be biodegradable, as in plastic free. I hate single-use plastic. Had to be vegan, because there's so many ingredients in skincare that are animal derived. Like lanolin is in so much stuff, and that's made out of sheep's glands. I'm like, I don't really want sheep's glands on my face. And then sustainable. I wanted to make sure that if I'm buying a shea butter from Ghana, that I'm getting it from a woman's institute and they get paid a fair wage, you know. So anyway, OBVS, OBS. So that's where OBS stands for. So literally,
OBS, because I only realised this yesterday. I thought you were called OBS because it was obviously like my product is obviously amazing. But tell us what OBS stands for today.
So organic, biodegradable, vegan, sustainable.
Love it.
OBS.
Oh.
Yeah, and then it took me a good year or so to get the trademarks and the certifications. I've got now my, I'm so proud of it. I literally hung up this morning, so I want to show it off. It's my Soil Association Organic certification, and that's the main one. That's what all the big boys and girls have. And my dream last year was like, if I can get that certificate, because I look for that logo on everything, then yeah, I'm proper proud of that. So got that. I got my Vegan Society certification, and I've just got my Leaping Bunny. So it means throughout the whole supply chain, there's no testing on animals. The only animals I test on is my husband. And yeah, and then obviously I got everything tested at Biosciences lab to make sure that, you know, it was, even though it's natural, nothing can go wrong. I just want it on paper to say this is safe, and it's a legal thing to sell it anyway. Yeah. And so I did all that, and then Sally comes along with Scoach at the exact right time, and I thought, right, bugger me, I need to get a bit of this, because I was at that point where I knew it was good. My creams, I knew it worked, and I was really confident in it. But how do I get this out to the public? And how do I do it? So, because I'm dyslexic as well. So doing the whole website, I did the website myself, because got trust issues. I didn't trust. It's my baby. It's my baby. Okay, I don't have a physical baby, but Obs is my baby. So I wanted to do everything myself. And it's the dyslexia, was that limiting belief that I know you helped me get over, the imposter syndrome, which I know you'll talk about. And you just literally got my head out of my, you know what, and just said, do it. What can go wrong?
And do you know what, on that point, and a really good point for me, hopefully, to kind of jump in here, because it's the mindset bit that stops anyone doing anything. You can have, and we'll talk, you know, we can talk about all the imposters. I mean, we don't need to go through all of them because there are, you know, there's 5 different ones of them, but some people are, you know, they need to get, they're the perfectionists, some are the soloists, so they want to kind of do it on their own. You know, others feel like they have to be naturally born with a talent in order to be good at it. So even if they have to try to do something, they feel like they are a failure because they don't know how to naturally do it. Like, you know, like reading and writing, something that you have challenges with. And I've got a son who has challenges with that as well. And, so, and it's really difficult for me to watch him then not being graded at school in the right way. I'm sorry, I'm going to be going off on a massive rant now about the education system, because he is so bright and he's so capable and he's so passionate about things, but he is made to feel less than because he struggles and has challenges with reading and writing. So anyway, the point, going back to my original point, is all about mindset. And that is the absolute foundation. And once you've worked on that, and I don't think you can work on it and then just be cured and then everything will be okay. It's this constant retrain your brain to, rather than look for problems, looking for possibilities and opportunities. And rather than thinking comparison, I can't do that, I can't do what she's doing, it's retraining your brain to think, if she can do it, I can too. And I think that's why I want to take my one-to-one clients, which I love doing, I absolutely love doing one-to-one work, but taking it to the group setting, because what I found, that every single one-to-one client that I was working with had the same issues. They were packaged up in different ways, they were verbalized in different language, but every single one came down to a mindset. And I thought, if I can bring all these women together from all different backgrounds, all different parts of their journey, and that's not all about setting up a business, but some about were setting up businesses, some were you know, maybe further developed and had already launched, others were just looking for a change in their career and felt stuck and felt lost. You all had the same limiting beliefs. And what you then did in these group sessions was encouraged everyone and overcame them, and you're all now flourishing, which is just, I feel, job done. That to me makes my life, it just makes me so happy. And this is why I set it up in the first place. So yeah, it's all about mindset.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
So,
I completely agree.
Mindset, what happened?
Well, okay, so I've always felt like the label of dyslexia, for example. So I was diagnosed in dyslexia, being dyslexic, halfway doing a master's at university. So I got all that way without even knowing that I'm dyslexic. And as soon as my tutor marked my assignment, he said, Sian, have you ever had any help with your dyslexia? What? What? No, I'm not dyslexic. What are you talking about? He said, oh, yeah, you definitely are. You're getting all your words mixed up. And I've seen you dance down the student union and you can't dance. I'm like, oh, okay. Thanks. And I'm always getting lost. So it's like a spectrum. So it's not just I can read and write. It just takes me. So basically, like, words I see as images rather than actual words. So pronouncing new words I really find difficult. Anyway, so as soon as I got that label, so an educational psychologist came in and studied me. As soon as I got that label, that was it. Right, I can't do a PhD now because I'm dyslexic. I can't do that. I'm just going to have to work for a corporate job, get married, have kids, retire, work for someone else. And that was just my life set out from then on. It completely changed. But then when I met you, you made me realise that actually some of the most successful people are dyslexic. Yeah, it's just the mindset, like you say. It's the mindset. So you that was the turning point for me when I thought, right, okay, let's get Obvs out there. And just as long as I tell people that, you know, I do struggle with certain things, because like with this, I was a bit nervous because sometimes words are on the tip of my tongue and I can't get them out, so I dumb it down. I think of the easiest word, and then I come across maybe not very intelligent, and obviously I don't want to get that across. So again, it's over. Yeah,
So
it's overcoming that, like talking to you.
and I don't want to interrupt you because you're on flow then, but I really resonate with that. I'm exactly the same. You know, I can't spell for toffee. And I really found, you know, because I was in an office and luckily my work wife is a fantastic speller. And it would, you know, 10 times a day, I'd be typing away going, how do you spell? How do you spell? Because sometimes I couldn't even get it. I couldn't even get predictive text close enough in all I was saying. But I knew what the word was, but I just couldn't, you know. And then I'm exactly the same as you. I find things quite difficult to pronounce. I found languages at school really, really challenging. Like I can just about cope with the English language, and I really admire. I really admire people. I can see Rebecca's just joined. She's obviously just watched something from the Olympics, and she's like, right, I quickly.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I really, really struggle with that kind of thing. But I think as well, sometimes when you're in a corporate environment and it's kind of dog eat dog, and that's the environment that you're in, it's very difficult for you to put your hand up and go, I need help with this, or I feel a little bit vulnerable in this situation. What can you do? What can I do to kind of develop myself? And again, that's what I want to try. What I have tried to create in Scoach is how often do we all type it, like message each other, going, don't know what I'm doing about this, or who can help me with this, or you know. And again, it's just creating this community to make you feel like it's okay to put your hand up and ask a question.
Yeah, I'm definitely more confident to ask a woman in my workplace for help than a man, because where it is so male orientated, I don't want to be like, oh, let's help that silly little girl out, or let's not take her seriously. She's just a silly little girl. She doesn't know what she's doing. Actually, I've made the company a lot more than any of you men, so
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
just
and
yeah.
is like one of the top performers in her business. Not only that, but okay, so right, so let's not talk about the corporate world, although I love it. Let's talk about setting up a side hustle. So you're in your kitchen, your friends are going crazy for your products, you know what your passion is, so you've got that locked in and you're ready to launch the business. Can I just ask you, I don't want to put you on the spot, can we just have a little look at your lab? Because for people who don't follow
Oh,
set up, can you take us on a tiny little tour?
okay, all right, bear with. Let me turn the. Can I turn the camera around on this? Sure. There we go. Okay.
Oh,
Well, this is my little office area, and then these are my lab boots and my lab coat, and I've got these gloves are really good. They're eco gloves, so they're biodegradable, and my
amazing.
sexy hairnet and mask. Yeah, see, this is where I spend all of my time. Literally, my husband made me this in January, just before I launched,
Oh,
because he was just getting fed up of me making a mess in the kitchen. And I thought, I can't really do a business from my kitchen if I want to do it seriously. So I've got all of this wonderful space that it's nice and clean. Sniffy dog's not allowed in here. I've got my trusty mixer over there. And I've just had a huge delivery of some bespoke boxes that I got made for my, I don't know if you can see that.
yes.
Yeah. So for my gift boxes, which seem to be really, really popular at the moment. So I thought, right, if I invest in like bespoke boxes, it just makes me look a little bit more profesh, you know?
And are there parts of your business that you don't enjoy as much? Because I appreciate, and I'm really getting passion that you love the producing, you love the making. I mean, I've got some here. I think, like, I love the morning mandarin. I just love it. It's nice. But even inside of these boxes, can you see they're all cork? They're just like to receive this, and I did receive this as a gift. I'm very, very grateful and thankful. It just looks so nice when it comes through. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
what parts of your business don't you enjoy doing?
All the admin, all yeah, no, the admin, I've got piles of paperwork like stock takes and all this. Like what? Like, but I have to do it for like the Sewer Association because they check and whatever. And the social media side, I'm getting used to, but it's the whole sort of being vulnerable online. Because I'm not into beauty. Like, it's not a beauty brand. I've never really been into hair and makeup. I'm a tomboy and I play football and whatever, you know. So it's trying to find my place in the market because I don't fit in with the beauty stuff, but then I don't fit in with the doctors. It's like, oh, where do I sit? And I just don't want to come across as someone where people are like, who does she think she is? But
Yeah.
and also I'm terrified of trolls. I know I shouldn't be because you can just block them, but it's like I say, this is my baby. So if someone wants to give me maybe like a bad comment, you know, or something like that, it's like saying that your baby's ugly. Yeah, can you imagine having a newborn and someone goes, oh, that's ugly? Like,
Yeah.
that's what it feel like.
I just want to make it, you know, go back to that point. You know, one of your biggest fears is trolls. Have you ever been trolled?
No, not
No.
yet. But still,
This is the thing, we create these issues and reasons not to potentially do something in case this happens, which is, you know, the worst ever thing. But then you're what, 7 months in, 6 months in, and you haven't actually been trolled. Yeah.
no, that's true. Yeah, I'll launch end of May. So yeah, a few months in.
Couple of months, but no trolls, only really, really positive feedback. I lose followers every single day, and do you know what? I'm actually okay with that, because I think I probably went through the same journey as you. As I really struggled with putting myself out there and putting myself out there online. And Rebecca, I know that we've been in a very, very similar journey on LinkedIn together. And you do feel really vulnerable, and you do worry. You know, I think it's quite natural to worry about what people think of you. And I think we live in a society where we do so much to compare ourselves and pitch ourselves against other people. It becomes ingrained in our kind of everyday thoughts. But I think a lot of the work that I try to do with my clients, and in the kind of session one of the group session that you did, was actually forget about all the noise, get into your lane and do some deep dive work as to what your purpose is, what your passions are, who you are as an individual, what your values are. And I think once you've got that locked in and that is your solid foundation, it allows you to maybe take those risks and push yourselves out of your comfort zone, because you're always anchoring back to what your purpose and your passion is. And if your purpose and passion is to create incredible creams that help people,
Yeah.
pick all of your core beliefs and values in terms of sustainability, organic, vegan, then actually it doesn't really matter what other people think, does it?
No, you are right. You are right about the whole passion thing. I guess I'm so passionate about getting these before and after pictures and how I've changed people's lives, you know, with their eczema and their acne and all of the other stuff they've tried. And when they come to me and say, Shan, I've tried everything and only your stuff has worked, like, what? That is the passion. That is just, yeah. So I'm always trying to formulate other sort of skincare. Like I'm making a natural alternative to Vaseline at the moment, because I didn't realise that petroleum jelly is literally a byproduct of petrol. So not very sustainable and not very nice. So
Ask you, what's next? What's next on the cards for Obvs? What's coming?
well, I've just formulated my lip balm, which is in a cardboard tube. So this is, again, everything is completely natural. I'm not using it because when it's all oil-based, you don't need a preservative. And then I've literally made this morning. My that's the natural alternative to Vaseline. And yeah, and I love it at the moment. So the next thing is getting the testers out. And then once I've got my feedback, then I send it off to the lab to be tested, Oxford Biosciences. And then I've got to update Soil Association and all that. And then I've got to do the labels and then get it out and see what people think. So it's again, it's almost like I feel like this sounds ridiculous, but I feel like I'm pregnant with this and I'm ready to give birth to it.
Oh, I don't think it is. I don't think it is ridiculous. I think, you know, that is the thing that's going to propel you forward and take that motivation. Because I'm sure you can resonate. Working on a business is bloody hard work. It is, you know. There are times when, you know, you can sit there on your own in your office. How often nice your office. I'm in the blooming basement, but you know, you can sit there and think, right, okay, I've got to do this. I've got to do this testing. I've got to create this product. I've got to create a new course. I've got to go out, you know, I've got to put out there on social media, even though I really, really don't want to. But it all comes back to if you're doing something that you're aligned to. And I think this is what a lot of people unfortunately struggle with in their corporate job, is they are at conflict with what they're doing because they're not aligned to what they should be doing. And that brings so much joy and so much motivation that you want to kind of get out of bed on a Saturday morning and get down to your lab and get on with it.
You're so right.
Right, so I think the last thing I wanted to ask you was, I could all morning. What else is supposed to be happening today? Obviously, I'm in isolation, but all these lovely ladies, all my Scoach ladies who are all on live and hello, thank you so much for joining us. They're all going on a Scoach lunch today. I can't go on. I think I also woke up in a bit of a bad mood this morning. I'm so gutted, but to see all you lot together, I can't wait. I'll just see the picture. Please send me some videos. Be raucous, have the most fun. But yeah, I'm gutted that's I'm not going to be there. But thank you all for continuing to go. But what advice have you got, anyone? So someone who is, you know, at the beginning of their journey, maybe they're lacking a little bit of confidence, but they know what they want to do. Maybe someone who hasn't even figured out what they want to do. What advice would you give them?
I'd say you don't know till you try. Just give it a go. Just give it a go. Put all in. Go big or go home. Go all in. Put everything. If you're really passionate about it and you believe in it, no one's going to believe in you more than you believe in yourself. That sounds cheesy, but no one believes in me as much as I do. I know that I can get this out to the public and help people. And it's just getting, like you say, that mindset of just do it. Just get on with it. Stop hanging about. You're never going to be ready. You're never, ever going to be ready. Just do it.
And I think the thing is, once you've then done it, you then hit another block. Think, oh, I can't do that. And then you've got to get through that one. And I think the more you train yourself to push through, even if you don't want to, the easier it becomes. So the next time you then face with a challenge, you go, okay, right, well, I'll try that again. And I just want to go back actually on the point that you made earlier in regards to you're not a beautician. So you don't feel like you fit in that category, and you're not a doctor, so you don't feel that in that category. You don't have to fit in a category. You just be yourself. Because I think people do buy from you because of you. I don't look at I don't buy something from a skincare because I just think, oh, that's been formulated by a doctor. I don't even think about that. I think about the brand. So I just think, move all that stuff away. You don't need any of that. And just
thank you.
Nice testimonials in your office. So I think that genuinely kind of keeps you going, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, you are right. You are right. Thank you.
And Lou's just put create your own category. I love that, Lou. So be a category one. Yes, Rach. Well, we need this. I think we need this as a strap line, don't we? Be your own category. Fantastic.
I love that. I love that. Yes.
And I wouldn't be doing my job properly if I didn't all tell you that we obviously do the one-to-one stuff at Scoach. We do the group sessions, which are fantastic. We've got a fantastic community now, men like Sian, who are all working with each other, trading with each other, being each other's cheerleaders when we're feeling like we don't really know what we're doing. And if you want to be part of that, we are creating a which is launching in September. So Sian and my other ladies who are on this live with us today are our founding members, and we're opening up because we just want to share the love. It's been incredible to see how flourished and grown in terms of confidence, and I also made friends. I got a text message from one of the ladies today just saying, look, I'm really gutted you're not going to be there, but I'm really excited about meeting and making new friends today. And I just think, to me, that is, yeah, like I said, job done. So thank you so much for your support and your contribution to what is Scoach and what is the Scoach membership. I really, really appreciate it.
Oh, I feel proud to be part of it, mate.
Oh, right, where can we buy your products, please?
Oh, obvs-skincare.co.uk.
They're bloody lovely. And also using the kids. So what I didn't say is when Sian was doing her beta, when she was like launching products, I used his daughter's skin problem and it cleared up. Absolutely brilliant. So and it was just really nice getting the little through, going do this and do that and do that and feedback on this, and I just love being part of the journey. So I really appreciate that. But
you're a great guinea pig. Great guinea pig.
Who's saying, can you pin the link? How do I do that, Lou? I'm not very good. We'll do this. What we'll do is we'll go, once this is uploaded on IGTV, we'll stick the link of where you can go and buy the product. And also, if you have loved this live, all the comments go when we then post it on IGTV. So if you did love this live, please can you all go back on when it is an IGTV and comment, like, share the story, because we want to get this message out. You can see Sian's passion. We want to get this message out far and wide.
Yeah, and I'm gonna create a special discount code for your Scoach followers, which I'll post that on the IGTV.